Are you allowing your morning to program you, or are you programming the morning? Are you writing the script, or is the script being written for you? In this video, we're going to break down exactly how to start your day on top, to control your energetic frequency so you can approach the day more effectively. Because the truth is, most people wake up and what do? You grab your phone, you look for some cheap dopamine because you're tired, you're at a low vibrational state. You don't really have a plan. The most effective people I've ever met have plans, they have systems, they have strategies for how they approach their day. And the morning is really the most important because you're setting the pace for the rest of the day. So what we're going to go through is we're going to go through my exact morning routine, how I utilize it to shape my life, to shape my world, and to control my thoughts. So therefore, I'm writing the program, and the program is not being written for me. It's very simple. It's very effective. The goal here is to not make it so it's so difficult. You don't want something that's scary. I see all these morning routines where it takes like 3-4 hours, and you've probably seen those on social media, on YouTube before, and you maybe have tried them, but it's hard to stick to those. The reason being is because you're psyching yourself out. It's like, God damn, yeah, I hit that the last 3 days, but I gotta go jump in this cold plunge. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, all before I start my day. By the time I take my first call, or I go to my first meeting, or I go to work, I'm drained and I have a whole work day ahead of me. So this here routine is simple and it's effective, and it's meant to put positive thought vibrations, linguistically programming yourself to go about your day positively, and so you are more response-able. Break down the word responsibility. You are response-able to respond positively to life's unexpectedness. So the first thing that we're going to get into is, what do you do? What do you do when you first wake up in the morning? You want to make it so it's easy and you get to the state of unconscious competence. What that means is you just wake up and you know exactly what to do. So the first thing you want to do is get some water. So go to your fridge, get some cold water, maybe do some electrolytes. I really like the hydrogen tablets, and this just gets some fluid in me, makes me feel alive a little bit, and then okay, boom, I'm good. And then what we do after that is I go directly to my couch and I grab my journal. This is really the most important part here. You have not picked up your phone yet. You have not entered the outside world or whatever's going on. You are just with yourself, and you go to your sacred journal. You want to treat this bad boy as sacred. It's something that you go to, you can rely on, and you look forward to going to it in the morning. So when we first get to the journal, we write down, what is our intention for the day? How do I want to go about this day? You write the date and you write your intention. My intention today is to love every moment. That was my intention today. It's very simple. You're setting the stage for how you want to go about your day. You could say, my intention today is just to offer my best in every single meeting, every single experience I have. My intention today is to see divinity within everything that occurs. My intention today is to have a positive outlook on life. My intention today is to be massively effective. Well, what happens and why is this important? Well, as you're going throughout your day and life hits you, you remember your intention. My intention today is to love every moment. Okay, well, I wrote that down in the morning and I'm reminded of it. You start to understand why this works? Because I wrote this down at, say, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and then 2 p.m. comes by and I start to not love the moment. And life hits me. I get a call from my girlfriend giving me bad news. I get a call from my mom and stressing me out. Well, I remember back to the moment. How can I find love and enjoyment in this moment right now? Because that was my intention today, and I want to stay true to my intention. It's going to get easier with time. In the beginning, you might not remember your intention because it's a new practice. It's okay, but you got to stay consistent with this. After our intention for the day, you're going to go through your affirmations. Your affirmations are, how do you live? Who are you? You want to get descriptive with these. And these are things that are meant to neuro-linguistically program yourself, so throughout your day you're reminded of these affirmations. So one of them is, everything always works out for me and brings me closer and closer to my goals, dreams, and desires. Why is this one important? Well, I am writing out that no matter what happens to me, good or bad, it always works out for me and brings me closer and closer to my goals, dreams, and desires. So unexpected payment of $5,000 comes up. everything always works out for me and brings me closer and closer to my goals, dreams, and desires. Instead of allowing that stress to fester inside of you and you decide to make stories, you remember back to this simple mantra, this simple affirmation. Another one I have is everything and everyone remind me of my divine connection with God. These you can use them if you want, but I'm gonna leave a ChatGPT prompt in the YouTube video that you can go to and you can implement that into ChatGPT and it'll help you create some for yourself. So everything and everyone remind me of my divine connection with God. So no matter what happens, who I see, you see a homeless person on the street, they can remind you of your divine connection with God. Everything. Money flows to me effortlessly and often. I'm just sharing with you a few that I have. I see divinity in everyone. Dharma drives me, money, impact, and freedom follow. So when you write these down, you are affirming that this is who you are and this is what you're going to go about throughout your day. And then after you write down some affirmations, I have about 10, 12 in here. I just shared a few with you. You're going to create your own. After that, you go through gratitude. You have 3 columns, by the way. The first column is going to be gratitude. So write down what it is that you're grateful for. Really take time on this. By the way, when you get to this point, the gratitude, you should have only been in your journal for about 5 minutes by now. This is not meant to take a long time. It is meant to be quick, that you can be consistent with it, because that's the most important part, is being consistent with this. Hitting it no matter if you're traveling, doing whatever, you can always have your journal with you. Gratitude. What are you grateful for? Not just the, oh, I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful for my body, I'm grateful for my family. Those things are obviously awesome, but get really specific. The goal here is to open the heart, to get heart-centered. Open the heart and really feel the gratitude. So sit in this moment. Take your time with it. Yes. Okay, wow. You should have a smile come up. After gratitude, you go into action and wins. So what actions and wins do you have already? Well, the most important one that I write down every single day is I woke up. You have another day. That can be in line with gratitude. You woke up today. What you're going to do is you're going to draw a star and a check. Action, wins, star, check. The next thing you can do is you journaled. You went to your journal. After that, you can say, I made a pot of coffee. And then this is intended for you to go back to at the end of the day. This is the only thing that you're going to go back to at night. And you're going to fill in the rest of the things that you accomplished, action and wins for that day. And then the third column, the last column, is your goals. What is it that you want to achieve today, this week, this month, this year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years? Get those down on paper. You want to write these down every day because you're going to start the creative imagination to get going. And it's very important what we're going to do after this. So make sure you stay here for the video. And while we're talking, give this a like and a comment of if you appreciate this, if you like this, if this is something that you do. Maybe share your morning routine. I would love to hear what you do. Goals. Get specific. If you don't have your goals, write them down. What is it that you want? How do you want to live your life? Visualize it every day. Get this down on paper. Get specific. If you want a wife, what does she look like? If you want a husband, what does she look like? So you can visualize this. This gets that creative faculty working. Your subconscious mind starts working to put the people, places, and experiences in front of you in the conscious world as we're programming it in the morning. So now that we've got all this down, now what do? We enter the gap, is what I call it. Entering the gap is going into silence in prayer and meditation. The reason why this is important for us to enter the gap now is we just wrote the program. We just wrote the program. Now we're going to release the program. So we went through gratitude. The best way to release a program, release intentions to the universe, is through open heart. So when your heart is open. So we have gratitude and we have goals down. We now sit in silence and prayer and we release. We release those to the universe and we trust. One of the highest forms of vibration is faith and trust. We choose faith over fear. Because the other way that you're doing your morning right now is going into fear. Going into social media and scrolling is inhibiting fear, not faith. This routine is going to get you into a state of faith. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments. And I will also have that journaling prompt for you to put into ChatGPT. so you can start this right away. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, a comment, and follow me on Instagram at EthanTryX for more videos just like this.